the approaches to psychedelics, that one of the earliest ones was the madness model, or the psychotomimetic model. This said, madness must be chemically based. These chemicals are pseudo and near neurotransmitters. They must mimic madness. The obvious conclusion from believing that is that you would then go and look at the cerebrospinal fluid of insane people, and you should find psychedelic molecules. This has turned out to be incredibly frustrating, and in fact it's basically been abandoned. DMT, for example, which you would, if you were naive, you would just assume, I think, that human madness might be related to DMT. And DMT does occur in human metabolism, but not at elevated levels in schizophrenics, and not in any way correlated to any other pathology. So that was one model, the madness model. Then a more friendly model was the sort of the Freudian / Jungian model, that there is a portion of our mental life called the unconscious, which is hidden from the ordinary inspection of the conscious mind, and that on psychedelics you access portions of this. In the Freudian variety, it's all about repressed sexual stuff and wish fulfillment and what he called day residues, meaning jumbled memories of recent experience. I think the Jungian, except in the case of LSD, which is a rather Freudian drug, actually. In other words, you do recover memories of childhood episodes of abuse, and you do realize that you've been treating people badly and so forth. It seems addressed to the psychodynamics of the self. The Jungian model is a broader model because it says, again, countervailing these geneticists who say DNA only contains protein sequencing information, the Jungians want to say that there is a race memory, a collective unconscious, that you can go deep into the self and reach beyond personal memory and personal trauma to racial memory and racial trauma, and ultimately, by a process of following these genetic trees, all life, all of the Gaian biosphere becomes available. So that's another model. A model that is closer to my presupposition, but not sufficiently formal, I guess would be the word, is shamanism. Shamanism, as probably most of you know, is the worldwide Paleolithic religion of ecstasis and magical curing. That is how religion was practiced for the first million years before weasels got hold of it and substituted dogma for experience. I mean, that's the real difference between shamanism and other religious enterprises, is there is no such thing as shamanic theology. Shamanism